So the first data point of evidence that Donald Trump was talking about dressing rooms is he says the space that he went into was a space that he had to abuse not only his position of power as the owner of the pageant, but also had to enter into under the guise of doing an inspection. This claim wouldn't have to be true if it was just a general backstage area. He could just walk into the general backstage area for whatever reason or no reason at all, to pick his nose, to check his phone, whatever. He wouldn't need to enter into the space under the guise of doing an inspection. This indicates that it was a more private place than just a general backstage area. The second data point of evidence is that he said that there's no men around. Okay, no men are around in women's dressing rooms, but more notably than that, he mentioned the fact that there are no men around. This seems to indicate that it was a private space specifically for women, due to the fact that we already know it's a private space, due to the fact that he said he had to abuse his position of power under the guise of doing an inspection to go in. The third piece of data that we have to demonstrate that this was a dressing room is the fact that he said women were getting naked and were getting dressed. So we know it's a private area. We know he had to really abuse his position of power to get in. Okay, we know there's no men around. Okay, we know women are getting naked and getting dressed, which then leads us to the fifth data point, that at the end of the clip, he said he got away with it. The way that we use the phrase getting away with things is to denote doing something that is wrong and then not facing consequences for it. This contradicts that he was just walking into the general backstage area, because why would it be wrong for an owner to walk into the general backstage area, and only further cements that it was a private woman's dressing room